welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. If you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure that you click that subscribe button. Got lots more videos on the way very soon with some special videos next week. But in today's video, I'm answering a very frequently asked question on the channel. How did you manage to accumulate your AUTOart collection? So I've got all of my AUTOart models on two tables. All of my signature models, and I put them in chronological order to my very first one, which I got many years ago, to my recent purchase, which was the McLaren MP4. In between them is over 20 AUTOart signature models, which I'll go through one by one, and I'll kind of answer the question about how I grew my AUTOart collection probably over the last 12 to 15 years. So this definitely hasn't happened kind of overnight or over the last 6-7 months. I've had these models for over 10-11 years now, some of them even longer. So it's been a very long process. Definitely nothing happened very quickly, and I've managed to accumulate pretty much most of AUTOart's signature series range. And when you put them out on the tables, they do look amazing. You know, just look at the scale of them. Pretty much models all the way back, emptied out the cabinet, and it just does look absolutely incredible. And I've put these certificates behind the models as well, which I think is pretty cool as well. But let's start off with the number one, the first one that kick-started off this whole collection here, which is the Bugatti Veyron. This one is the first model that I got. I got it so long ago, probably around maybe 20 years ago now, and I got it for about £70. That's kind of where AUTOart priced their models at the time. Very lucky to get this one, and at the same time I picked up the AUTOart 143 Bugatti Veyron as well from the model car shop in central London. So got two Veyrons that day, and I got the 143 for, I think I got it at £35, and this one was double the money at 70 quid. So really good price looking back at it. Obviously at the time it was quite a lot of money, but now I think these are at least doubled or maybe tripled in value a little bit for a really good example. Bugatti Veyron. This is the pre-production version. So I've got the production car further up the line, and there are some subtle differences as well. But in the iconic red and black, awesome model, and the first one that kick-started off the whole collection that we'll go through. But yeah, really special model. And then I quickly followed it up with the Koenigsegg CCX. Now this one I bought a couple years later, I believe, and I paid around £160 for this model. Again, in silver, from the model car shop in central London, the same place which I got the Veyron. Unfortunately, that shop is closed down now, which is a real big shame, because I picked up most of my models from that shop over 10-15 years ago. But again, I bought the CCX because it was the hypercar of the time, kind of rivaled the Bugatti Veyron. So I thought really had to get one of them in the collection, and really glad that I did. Iconic car, and yeah, really one that I absolutely love in the collection. And then we kicking it off with a couple of Bugattis. Now you guys know I love the AUTOart Bugatti lineup. Probably got around 8 or 9 in the collection. And you'll start to see them kind of scattered through the lineup. But the second Veyron that I got was the Seigneur. Now this one is kind of the Legend series, the special edition series that Bugatti made of the Veyron. And I've got quite a few of their special versions in the collection. Pretty much a matte black carbon fibre exterior with a really bright orange interior. Amazing car. Actually picked this one up from Hong Kong. I believe it came from Hong Kong. I couldn't find one in the UK at the time. It was really rare. I believe you can probably pick them up now on eBay, but really iconic car, and I absolutely love the Bugattis, as you guys know, and as you guys will see from the other models coming up. because next we've got another special edition Veyron, the Bugatti Veyron Persang. So this one is the carbon fiber and the chrome finish. Again, another kind of special edition series of the Veyron, and again my third Veyron in the collection. These models here are obviously they are my early cars. I've probably had them in the collection for around 12 years, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. They've held up so well. You know, there's no kind of paint defects. The paint's amazing. The chrome on the Persang has held up extremely well, which is always a concern when you're buying these models, how they're going to hold up in 10 or 15 years time. But if you look after them, if you keep them out of direct sunlight, if you dust them, clean them, they pretty much hold very, very well. And that is a very, very good thing. And you've got to look after them, and they will definitely hold up over time. Next, we've got the Pagani Zonda, the Revolution, in blue and black carbon fiber. Now, this one is an amazing model. I missed out the chance to buy this from AUTOart, from the shop. So I actually picked this one up off Amazon, believe it or not. This was like 13 years ago, and I paid about 160 pounds for the model. I missed out the chance to buy the Pagani Zonda R, which is coming up, and I thought I'm definitely not missing the opportunity again. I'm buying the Revolution as soon as it comes out, and there's one on Amazon brand new, and I just bought it instantly, and I'm absolutely so glad that I did. I know it was so long ago, so you never know what the model's going to do over time, but these have just been ridiculous in terms of value, rarity, exclusivity. You don't see many in collections, and it's just an absolute work of art. Definitely top 3 in terms of the whole AUTOart range. It is an absolute great model, and for 160 quid I think I paid at the time, it's just an absolute steal, and one of my favorites actually in the lineup. Next, my first Lamborghini that I bought. So I missed out the chance to buy the Roadster and the Veneno, so I wanted to get at least one Lamborghini early on, and I ended up with the Aventador. So this one is finished. I wanted to get a bright color as well, so I'm very happy I got it in this color, and again, absolutely great car. I followed it up with another Lamborghini, the Sesto Elemento, which is coming up, but I've still got my eye out on the Roadster, which I've seen a couple on eBay, but they're just really expensive at the moment. But really glad to get the at least a couple of Lamborghinis in the collection. Next, we've got another one of their flagships, the Pagani Zonda R. Now again, I missed the opportunity to buy this model from AUTOart, so I bought this one from eBay, but it was really early days still, so I didn't pay the massive premiums that they are listed for now. I think I paid around £200 for this model, maybe about 7-8 years ago now. And again, you guys know what the Pagani Zonda are. Is the details that this model is. It is absolutely amazing. And then I had my eye on a couple of other Paganis which are coming up next. And then another one from the model car shop in central London, the Lexus LFA, the Nürburgring edition. Now, I missed out the chance to buy this, the LFA Road edition, quite a long time ago, but I wanted an LFA in the collection. They are incredible cars. The engine's incredible, and the whole pedigree of the car was something that I just had to get in the collection. So I'm really happy to get the Nürburgring package version. I think it still looks great. Still on the lookout for the road version 2, but for the meantime, this one is absolutely amazing. Missed out the opportunity to buy one in orange. They just sold out instantly within a heartbeat. But the matte black version is still looks mean, still looks cool, and very happy to have that one in the collection. And now another special edition Bugatti Veyron, the limited edition version with the French racing blue and the chrome exterior. You guys know I love the Veyrons, so I've got, as I say, probably about 8 or 9 in the collection. And again, really love the whole AUTOart Bugatti range, and pretty much got every single Veyron that they've made. Now next we've got the Pagani Huayra in metallic white. Now they made a number of different colours with the Huayra, and again I picked this one up from AUTOart directly at the time, and again it was a great model, and it wasn't too expensive actually, like the Zondas. I think it was around £180 at the time that I paid for it, so it wasn't crazy money. But again, really one of their most detailed models. Everything opens up on all of these models, as you guys know, but it is an absolute great model. Next, we've got the Honda NSX, the Type R edition. So just a slightly more track-focused, lighter version of the Honda NSX, with the awesome pop-up headlights. Now, I am still looking for the road version Honda NSX in red, just to get it matching with the Type R. But again, this one is severely underrated as an AUTOart model. It is an absolute must. The details of this model is incredible. Luckily enough that I picked this up from AUTOart directly. And again, it is probably one of the rarest here. I think people underestimate it because it's a Honda and not a Koenigsegg or a Bugatti or a Pagani. But it's a really good model, and it probably in my top 5 on these 2 tables. Next, I've got the Koenigsegg Agera in a pretty much exactly the same spec as the CCX. Wanted to get them uniformed, and got the CCX and the Agera, so pretty happy with the Koenigsegg collection. And then next we've got the Veyron Supersport. So when Bugatti Veyron broke the world record for the fastest production car, AUTOart made a very limited run of the WRE cars. I believe it was 1,000 pieces worldwide, but I missed out the chance to buy one of those models, and they were just ridiculously expensive. So I pretty much bought the road version of the world record edition car, pretty much exactly the same. So it's still got the world record livery with the bright orange, the orange wheels, the carbon fiber exterior, and still looks absolutely great in the collection. And you got to get a Veyron Supersport, the car that broke the world record. Iconic, definitely one of the kind of flagship cars, most important cars over the past 2 decades, and yeah, one that I absolutely love in the collection. Next, the Maserati MC12. Now, this is my favourite car of all time, so it was an absolute no-brainer to add into the collection. It was just a matter of when and finding one in the white and blue. I didn't want to get one. I didn't want to get the carbon fiber blue version. I wanted one in the metallic white and blue. I just think it suits the car. It looks absolutely amazing, and it's just enormous. You know, it's kind of bordering a 1/12 scale model rather than a 1/18, just because the car in real life is just so big. But yeah, definitely, as I say, my favorite car of all time, and that was pretty much the only reason why I added it in the collection, and it is absolutely amazing. Everything kind of opens up on the model. Next, we've got a pair of McLaren. So we've got the McLaren F1 LM edition, and then we've got the McLaren F1 road car. Now, I missed out the opportunity to buy these models from AUTOart new, so I did have to pay a lot more to add these in the collection. For the McLaren F1 LM, I was in a very fierce bidding war on eBay about 3-4 years ago now, and I was like, no, I want this model. I'm going to pay for this model, and I think I paid £600 for the F1 LM, which, saying that, it is a lot of money, but I haven't seen another one on eBay for less. So, you know, it's kind of justifiable maybe if I make myself feel a little bit better. But yeah, very lucky to win that one on eBay. Great car, and it is an absolute must for my AUTOart collection. And then I quickly followed it up with the McLaren F1 road car, again off eBay. and another bidding war, and I think I picked this one up for £500 2 or 3 years ago. And again, I love it in black. People saying, oh, you should have waited for the white one or the silver one. I was like, no, I like it in black. You know, Jay Leno's got a black one. Love Jay Leno's spec, and I think it does look really, really cool in the black. So yeah, between these two models, that's £1,100, which is a crazy amount of money, you know, just for two 1/18 scale model cars. But I think, you know, 3 or 4 years later, since buying these models, they are at minimum worth, you know, 1,000, 1,100 quid, pretty much what I paid for them. So, you know, they are kind of justifiable for me, but, you know, I love the collection. I love collecting these cars. So it is more of a passion of mine. And next we've got the last Pagani, which I've managed to add into the collection. The Pagani Zonda Revolution, pretty much exactly the same as the blue and black version, just in a different livery. So this one's obviously with the metallic white with all the racing stickers. Looks absolutely amazing. And I've done the Pagani full tour video as well, so I'll leave a link in the description for that. But a great car. Picked this one up off eBay as well. Really expensive. God, really, really expensive. I didn't manage to get this this new, so I had to pay a lot of money to add this into the collection. Pretty much nearly a couple of other models, but it was a lot of money, but it was so rare, and I haven't seen another one for sale in Europe in this spec. So, you know, you kind of, if you see them, you've got to just go for it if you can. And I was very lucky enough to strike a deal with the seller and get this one over and add it into the collection. Next we've got the another Bugatti Veyron Super Sport Edition, but this one is the Marvin X Edition. So it's full carbon fiber with all the light blue touches. Looks great, and I won't be getting any more Super Sports. I know AUTOart made a couple more different variations, but I was really intrigued with this model. The full carbon fiber work is amazing, and I love all the light blue touches. But again, this one is another Super Sport version. Next, we've got the Gumpert Apollo S in the metallic blue, and I bought a run of these pretty much very close together. So I bought the Gumpert Apollo S and the Sesto Elemento from the same guy. I pretty much struck a deal for the two, so I was pretty happy to get both of them in the collection. So yeah, I picked up the Sesto Elemento also, and then I picked up a couple other Veyrons which I missed out on earlier on when I was collecting. So I picked up the original EB110 GT, obviously in the blue. It was kind of the only color that I was considering getting the EB110, and I picked up the production car Bugatti Veyron. So you can see the slight differences there between this one and the pre-production car. And then the last one that I got, the most recent one, is the McLaren MP4-12C. I've got my eye on a couple which I've mentioned. The collection sits at 23 AUTOart Signature Series models, which is absolutely berserk. You know, I never set out to collect so many at the time, and when you kind of take it out from the cabinet and have it all on the table, they do look absolutely, you know, incredible. These are, I think, some of the best 1/18 scale models you can get, and I'm so happy how the collection has turned out over the last 15 odd years. And again, these are probably my most cherished models. I know I've got some resin models which I'll touch on as well, but these are my absolute favorites in the collection. And that is how I managed to grow out the collection. I was very fortunate to start very early on, when most of these models were reasonably priced and accessible. Now they're not. You can still find some of these on eBay, but they are for a lot more money than they were listed for new. But I hope you guys enjoyed that kind of chronological tour through my AUTOart collection. They They look absolutely amazing, and any suggestions, please do let me know. Please subscribe. Got a lot of special videos coming next week, which I'll keep a secret, but you don't want to miss them, trust me. And I'll see you guys very, very soon for lots more videos to come. Take care. Bye.